Welcome to Catholic News World.
Welcome to Catholic News World. Please subscribe to our channel. My name is Steph. Here are this week's breaking news headlines.
A Catholic church was set on fire and at least 4 people were killed and several others injured in an attack carried out by Boko Haram on the night of September 6th to 7th in the villages of Uzul, Mandusa, and Madoko in the Mayotte Sanaga division in the far north of Cameroon, Africa. According to Agenzia Fides, the attackers from neighboring Nigeria devastated the parish of St. John the Baptist in Uzul. The attack, which began around 11 p.m. with the storming of the nearby military camp, ended at 2 a.m. The priest and several residents managed to escape in time, but the parish church was partially set on fire, including the office. The priest's vehicle and the parish grocery store were also destroyed. The attackers looted shops and houses, stole motorcycles and livestock, and destroyed plantations. There were reports of the abduction of some children, but they have not been confirmed. The region in Cameroon's far north, bordering Nigeria's Borno state, has been repeatedly attacked by Boko Haram fighters despite ongoing counterterrorism operations. Meanwhile, in Nigeria's Borno state, at least 55 people were killed in the village of Darul Jama on the border with Cameroon on the evening of September 5th. Many of the victims were people who had recently been relocated from a government secondary school refugee camp in Bama, which was closed by authorities this year after the displaced people were assured that the area was now safe. It is unknown whether these two attacks along the Nigeria-Cameroon border are related, but the fact that they occurred in quick succession suggests that they were carried out by the same group. Please pray for Christians in Cameroon and Nigeria.
Please subscribe to our channel.
In Denver, Colorado, USA, another school shooting has left 1 student dead, the male shooter, and 3 teens injured at Evergreen High School when gunfire erupted on campus. One of the injured was identified by authorities as the alleged shooter, who has now died. A 4th person was also transported to St. Anthony's Hospital, a Catholic facility within the Common Spirit Health System, though it is unclear if the gunfire wounded that person. All remain under medical care. The Catholic community in Evergreen and the Archdiocese of Denver are offering spiritual care and comfort. The Archdiocese released an archdiocesan team of deacons trained to serve in disasters and critical incidents has also been placed on alert. These deacons, who have partnered with the American Red Cross in past crises, stand ready to offer pastoral outreach and guidance should they be needed at the hospital or school. Archbishop Samuel Aquila expressed deep sorrow for all those affected. My heart is with the students, parents, and teachers at Evergreen High School. Today, we grieve for those critically shot and those left frightened and shaken. We are grateful for the swift response of law enforcement on the scene, whose courage brought calm amid chaos, and for the doctors and medical teams working tirelessly to care for the injured. The victims have been taken to St. Anthony's Hospital, a Catholic hospital, where they are receiving compassionate care. To our young people, know that Jesus is near you, hears your cries, and His Mother Mary holds you close. To hurting families, the Church is with you, and we lift you and your children up in prayer. May Christ bring comfort to your hearts, and may Mary at the foot of the cross wrap you in her tender care. The Archbishop concluded.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Bishop Placidus Pei Rongue, underground Bishop of Luoyang, passed away on September 6, 2025, at the age of 91 in China. A Trappist monk originally from Hebei, he was ordained into the priesthood in 1981 when he was 48 years old after the Cultural Revolution. He was imprisoned several times after 1989 for a total of 4 years after he refused to join certain organizations of China's official Catholic Church, controlled by the Communist Party. Before Mao's rise to power, Hebei province was home to 2 Trappist abbeys. In 2001, with the consent of the Holy See, he was ordained by Bishop Peter Li Hongye as his coadjutor for the underground Diocese of Luoyang in the neighboring province of Hunan. Bishop Li also spent a long time in prison due to his loyalty to the Church, but when he died suddenly of a heart attack during the Easter Vigil in 2011, Bishop Pei also retired, returning to live in his village in Hebei in a room he had turned into a chapel where he could perform his priestly ministry. In 2016, Reuters news agency met him in Hebei in the simple room where he heard confessions as part of a feature story. May he rest in peace.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Controversial conservative Christian activist Charlie Kirk was shot and killed at an event held at a university in Utah, USA. Charles James Kirk, born on October 14, 1993, and died on September 10, 2025, was an American right-wing political activist, author, and media influencer. While on stage at his The American Comeback Tour at Utah Valley University on September 10, 2025, Kirk was shot in the neck. The shooting took place around noon as the event, with about 3,000 people attending, began. Kirk died later that day from his injuries, at age 31. His death was publicly announced by U.S. President Donald Trump. He was the founder and CEO of Turning Point USA, a nonprofit organization dedicated to rallying, organizing, and empowering students to advocate for principles of freedom, free markets, and limited government. The suspect is in custody, according to the White House. Kirk, born in Chicago, Illinois, was married to Erica Kirk, and they had 2 children. In May 2021, he married Erica Frantzva, is a Catholic podcaster who won the Miss Arizona pageant competition in 2012. The two welcomed their first child, a daughter, born in August 2022. The couple's second child, a son, was born in May 2024. The suspected shooter, named Tyler Robinson, a white male aged 22, is a Mormon from Utah. He had no previous criminal history, and his parents were registered Republicans. Bishop Robert Barron wrote on X, "I am devastated by the news of Charlie Kirk's death. My prayers go out from the depths of my heart to his family, especially his beloved wife and children. May Christ our Savior welcome Charlie into his heavenly kingdom, and may the Lord in his mercy be our consolation and our strength." The Bishop of Salt Lake City, Utah, Kirk's home state, released a statement. Bishop Oscar Solis said, "My heart goes out to the family of Charlie Kirk, who was shot and killed today at Utah Valley University. I will pray for the repose of his soul. I am also praying for all who were affected, especially those who were present at the event on campus, the many people who admire Mr. Kirk, and most particularly his family. Meanwhile, I continue to pray for all the victims of gun violence throughout the years and their families. It is appalling that senseless acts of violence such as this continue to occur. It seems that our society has lost the sense of the sanctity of life, and I pray that our government will undertake appropriate measures to stop these horrible crimes." President Donald Trump wrote, "The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife Erica and family. Charlie, we love you." Vice President J.D. Vance wrote, "Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord." Charlie Kirk had a presence on more than 3,500 high school and college campuses in all 50 states, and it was supported by over 350 full-time staff members. Turning Point is the nation's largest conservative youth activist organization. Please pray for the repose of his soul and his family.
Watch our program every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to Catholic News World's channel. God bless.